Hello everybody, and today we're going to have a quick talk about 3D printers and Warhammer. We've all seen the posts online. There's like dreadnoughts, absolutely horrible printing jobs out there, absolutely horrible. But I must admit, my extremely cheap 3D printer, I was able to produce this, and I'm not going to show any Game Workshop copies online because they'll sue me. Okay, but I'm going to do this instead. I'm using this as a proxy as my Swarmlord. Just look at the quality you can get for under 200. Okay, and as you can see, there's still drawbacks with 3D printing. As you can see, there's still a few layer lines here on the bum and stuff. But I have seen, well, I've actually bought a 3D printed model off somebody who uses a more expensive machine than me, and I honestly can't tell the difference between the 3D printed and the resin model. The quality of the expensive printers, again, very scary. And I just wanted to show you all what kind of quality that you can achieve with a very cheap printer. Okay. This is my Swarmlord. She is Kerrigan from StarCraft 2. Very sexy. And why the hell not have something like this lead your army? Like, rah. Okay. As you can see, the layer lines are still visible. But you can sand this down and then you can prime it with a self-leveling primer and then paint it again to get rid of the layer lines. But if you seriously want to go for 3D models for your Warhammer army, I would highly suggest you pick up a cheap Ender 3, get to know it, get to play about with it, know what you're doing, and if you seriously want to invest more money into a 3D printer, then go to the next step. Okay, my main advantage of the 3D printer. The main advantage is, let me show you this. Ready for this? Bam! The Necron smirk marker. I found an awesome looking picture of the Necron online with a smirk, and I did my best to copy it in Blender and put a nice little number on there. The best thing about a 3D printer is if you can imagine it and you can make it, you can print it. And it's absolutely amazing because you have no limits, only your imagination. Okay, let's talk about details. As you can see in this one, this is what they look like coming off the bed. This is just a quick example. Really ugly, and it does require quite a bit of effort to clean them up. Okay, so if you're going to think you just go press the print button, have a tons of space Marines and Necrons, it is not going to happen. There are machines out there that can dissolve all the support stuff in water or something. You just throw it in and all this comes off and dissolves, which is absolutely amazing, and I can see why people pay the extra money for that, because I spent so much time cleaning my 3D prints. Here's another cool thing. This is as close as I'm willing to show on camera what I actually made myself. It's a proxy of a Timnid spore mine. I actually made this in Blender using only the scalp tool and the cylinder. I cannot believe how well it turned out. And I specifically made it this size and in this angle. The real GW ones, they fall over all the time. So I made these extremely small, and I'm going to add bases to these when it gets more time. And yes, it's very easy to print out bases. It's expensive resin models that you can't buy plastic. I have printed out 9 of them for myself, and it cost me more than my printers, put it that way. So I'm going to say on camera, and I printed the bases, and I've primed them, and you can't even tell that they fit. The only way you can tell is if you pick them up and you look really close at them. Okay, but if I had a better machine and I put on the best settings, you couldn't even tell. So what I'm saying is with 3D printing and Warhammer, it's very scary to think where the technology is going to be in 10 years time. We've all seen the horrible pictures, but look at this, that's 3D printed. You prime that, you sand it down a bit, put on a base, you can't even tell it's fake. Look at it, halfway across the board over there. Can you tell that's not real? Nope. Obviously you can tell Sexy's not real because she's not from 40k. And the smirk markers. Coolest markers in the universe. The best looking markers ever made. The Necron smirk. So that is my thoughts on the 3D printing as a whole. I think it's an amazing technology. I'd highly recommend you try it out if you have the cash. I bought the cheapest, highest quality machine I could afford. It was under 200. And the prints are amazing. Just look at these. You know? And I must admit, I've abused the machine. I've made so many mistakes. I've kind of took a big slice out of the mat. Don't ask me how I did that. It's like, poof! I just took a massive chunk out of it. I just put super glue on it and just pushed it back down. Okay? So if you're watching that, you're laughing at me. Yeah, I did that, okay? But that's why I'm not paying £1,000 for a machine. So, I've made tons of mistakes with my cheap Ender 3. And now I've pretty much, as you could say, learned all I need to know. I would be comfortable with using a more expensive machine. But as a training gateway, I would highly recommend you buy a cheap 3D printer, practice with it, get to know it, see if you like it, and then move on and go to wherever you want to go to. I'm not going to lie to you, if you tune in your expensive 3D printer, you can basically almost match Game Workshop. I have, well, the stuff I bought it off this one guy. I bought a Necron pylon and some scarabs. And I can't tell the difference between the pylon. The quality is so good, but I'm not showing that on camera because I'll get sued, okay? But that's from a top-end machine. Like it's over £1,000, so just so you know that. But if you want to make objective markers, you just want to try out 3D printing, or if you want to make some cool terrain, like some Necron terrain, which I'm going to make. And the whole reason I bought the Ender 3 was to make Necron terrain, and I've been too busy printing out smirks and stuff. But I am going to start doing some Necron terrain soon, my own design. And when I hit 2,000 subscribers, I will do a giveaway on some sort of terrain, and maybe a set of smirks if you want. Okay? So, 3D printing in Warhammer is going to happen, because it already is happening. Once the quality improves and prices go down a little bit more, I can see Game Workshop basically selling 3D printers to people. Because, just look at it. I made that in a few hours because I suck at Blender. It's not even that detailed. And of course you can see that's not clean. And of course you can see some layer lines, as you can see, if I can get really close there. Yeah, so you can see some of the layer lines there. If you file that down, you prime it with a soft leveling primer, maybe put 2 coats of primer on it, and you paint it, it'll be absolutely amazing. So that's the quality you can expect if you think about getting an Ender 3 for 40k. You can get layer lines, and model wise, this is the kind of quality you can achieve. Okay, as you can see there's layer lines on the bum and the leg, but come on, awesome. And if you're interested in 3D printing, or if you think 3D printing is never going to get good enough for 40k, that's going to prove they get in there at a very fast speed, because when I first seen them online, I was like, nah, they'll never be good enough for 40k. Look at that. Primed, painted, sanded, maybe another primer layer. You know, amazing. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all again in the next video.